Hello, this is Yegmaster11, and we just witnessed a very interesting and unexpected battle between Bizkit, Funky Moses, and Brobat. It was pretty funny at the end. You'll see. Okay, so Brobat starts off with this Ninjask, and Funky Moses starts with his Salmons. Uh, Ninjask goes for Silver Wind and raises its majority of its stats. Spyro uses a Fire Blast, does decent amount of damage. Uh, Ninjask uses Aerial Ace, that does decent amount. Spyro goes for the Dragon Dance. Ninjask goes for the Aerial Ace, kills Spyro, and this speed went up. Ninjask uses Dig. Funky Moses switches into his Gengar because it uses Levitate, so Dig wouldn't affect it. He goes. Ninjask uses Silver Wind again, but Gengar kills it with the Shadow Ball. Brobat then goes into his Star Crobat and uses Dark Pulse because that's super effective against Ghost. Funky Moses then switches into Satan himself, aka the Heatran. Dark Pulse does absolutely nothing to the Heatran. And then Brobat uses Swagger, which raises its attack and then confuses it as well. So it's somewhat risky. For some reason, Brobat keeps using Dark Pulse, and Heatran kills it with hidden power, probably Ice or Electric. The Aerodactyl uses Earthquake, almost killing the Heatran, and then goes for a second time, finally kills the Heatran. Funky Moses then goes into Machamp, the Macho Man Randy, probably Savage. Uses Dynamic Punch, kills the Aerodactyl. Brobat then goes into his Swellow, uses Brave Bird, kills the Machamp, and then Funky Moses goes into the right ovary, aka Fortress. And this is where he sets up so many entry hazards, aka Toxic Spikes and Spikes. For some reason, Swellow keeps using Steel Wing and Hidden Power, trying to see if it can damage it more, but Fortress keeps setting up those spikes, which would cause a good bit of damage to whatever he switches into next. And Funky Moses then switches into his Cloyster and uses a Rock Blast to kill the Swellow. Chimera's poisoned due to the poison spikes and also damage due to the spikes. Then uses Thunder Wave to paralyze Cloyster, and then Cloyster kills Electro with Icicle Spear. He then switches into Jolteon, which is then poisoned, and uses Thunderbolt to kill the Cloyster. Funky Moses then switches into his Gengar, and then Jolteon kills that. This is where it gets interesting and somewhat funny. Okay, Funky Moses pretty much had him for a bit. Then he uses the Volt Switch, which, that screwed him over so bad. Then he uses Thunderfang, paralyzes the Fortress, which makes it even worse. And then LK just keeps using Shadow Ball. The Shadow Ball will lower its special defense, so Thunderbolt or Shadow Ball again would do a decent amount. Thunderbolt uses Thunderbolt, kills it, and Brobat unexpectedly wins the game. I think everyone was expecting Funky Moses to win, but nope, Brobat won. So it was really interesting and one of those cool battles where you see someone that was losing turn it around. So, although it was due to BizKit's unfortunate accident of not understanding what Volt Absorb does, that was pretty much really the reason why Brobat won. But good battle, and that's all, folks.